Hello and welcome everybody to today's video. In today's video I'll be doing a little challenge where I'm gonna be trying to get a good amount of goop doing PvP and with a free loadout. Also we'll be talking about the new update that seems like maybe the game is approaching, a little bit more of PvP. But we're gonna talk about it in this video, so I hope you guys enjoy this. And don't forget to give your like, okay? Appreciate you. Okay, so we did start with the Rattler. That's the lucky gun that we'll get in this match. It's a free loadout. And we're gonna try to see if we can find some people over here. But yeah, pretty much I'll be looking for people. So I'm gonna cut the video right here and try to get get to the fun part, you know what I'm saying? So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay boys, well I hear someone shooting some robots. I'm gonna see if I can get an opportunity to eliminate him. It's probably not gonna be, loved by you guys. At least this strategy. You guys will call it ratting. I think it's a good strategy. I think if you're playing around, or if you're playing the game, you should be aware of your surroundings and what you're doing and all your noise that you make, because then someone will attack you. Someone will third party you. And I understand some people hate this. I would hate it too, you know what I'm saying? But I also be careful with my actions. I be careful with what I do. I'm careful when I'm shooting at a robot. I gotta make sure I eliminate it as quick as I can and get out of that situation, because people is gonna come in my way. Okay, so I do want to point out that I know most of you are not gonna like that I killed this guy while he was looting. You know what I'm saying? Which I understand. I would hate if it would happen to me, like I said. But the game just added something for more PvP to happen in the game. Even though they say usually the intent for the game is not to be PvPing, well, mostly PvE. Now they just added solo versus squads for those who want a challenge. So if they just added solo versus squads, what do you think that means? What do you think that means? They're approaching a little bit more of PvP with the game. Okay? Now, there is nothing to worry about. For those that are like to PvE, there's nothing wrong with, what's it called? With this new update, because there's still that base match aggression thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you be PvPing, you will be put into PvP, lobbies. So, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. But there is that for PvP, meaning the game is not just for PvE. Okay, for those who like to argue about it, for those who like to be like, why you killed this guy, why you did that, I'm just playing my game. Okay. I like to shoot sometimes, I like to PvE sometimes, I like to communicate with people sometimes, but sometimes I just like to eliminate them, okay? And if you get into a map and you hear a flare go off, okay, there's PvP going on, okay? Don't be surprised if somebody shoots you and kills you. It's part of the game, okay? Now, again, if you're like PvE only, that's okay. That's also okay, because the game will put you into PvE only people. Like, there's gonna be lobbies full of people who will be friendly with you. I tested it myself and it works. But usually if you PvP, you will be with PvP people. Even if you defend yourself and you don't mean to, try to kill anybody, if you defend yourself, you will end up being on a PvP lobby. Even if you hit or hurt another player by accident, you will still be in a PvP lobby. So if you want to be in a PvE lobby, make sure you don't hurt nobody, okay? So yeah, I hope you guys understand my point. I know I said a bunch of shit, but the point is, it's okay to PvE, it's okay to PvP. The game will put you where you belong. Okay, that's my point. So, anyways, now that I said that, we're not doing too bad. Okay, we got a good amount of loot coming from a free loadout, and well, I do feel bad for the second guy I just eliminated. He was just passing by. He didn't even had his weapon now. He had no chance against me. Well, I was being careful with my steps, with my sounds that I make, with everything. Now is it my fault or his fault that he died? Well, I want to say it's his fault because he didn't even have his weapon out when he's inside of a building. You should have your weapon out when you're inside of a building, man. Like if you're looting around, it's okay, but have your weapon ready, especially if you know or heard of people fighting and flares goes off. Okay. Okay, so now here I find these guys right here fighting. I don't know if this guy was already fighting or not, but I heard some noises. That's why I came in here. But this guy gave me some good shots, and I only had the light shield, so it took me off. It destroyed my shield real quick. But I threw the grenade. I threw the grenade to push him. Okay, that's the reason I threw the grenade. I knew I wasn't gonna kill him with the grenade, but I was gonna finish him off after the grenade. So that was the point of that grenade. And the smokes, I threw them off, or threw them because I knew there was another player. And it was time for me to heal up real quick before I head over to try to eliminate that next player. But yeah, the point is, boys, you can make good amount of money, or come up from nothing to something, even with a free loadout. You don't always have to PvE if you don't enjoy that aspect of the game. I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I love doing PvE and I love doing PvP. But it's up to you. The game gives you the option, okay? So here we are trying to look for the other guy, but I'm not sure if I'm not even sure if it's even there no more, or here more. You get what I'm saying. I don't know if he's here, but I'm just gonna go loot the other guy if I find him. There he is. He crawled all the way over here. Oof, level 4 ambil. And we'll take this backpack, some healings. Perfect. That's the way to go. Alright, well, we got a good amount of loadouts, I mean, a good amount of stuff. And then we can make a better loadout next time. But the point is, of this video, is to talk about a little bit about the new update, which we did already. And to show you that you can make a good amount of money. Well, it's not crazy amount, but the other part of that I want to show is that you can make something from nothing, okay? From a free loadout, doing PvP, which is more harder than PvE, and show you that you can come out with good weapons. I mean, for example, this ambil that I just have in my hand right now, it's a level 4, and it takes a good amount of resources to upgrade it to level 4. There's a guy trying to extract right now. I wanna try to see if I can do something with him, or if he leaves me behind. I mean, it's okay. He escaped. So I threw that smoke, so I didn't want him to come to see that I was going. But I mean, it was too late already. He was gonna try to escape either way. So now what I'm doing is I click the button and I go around trying to see if anybody, hears it or tries to bother me. And I see the robot, and I know eventually the robot was gonna see me. Okay, Especially the Hornet. It's really annoying. It's got too much health. I don't know what the heck is going on with this one. But the point is, I shoot it because I want to get rid of it as soon as possible before a player comes by in and I gotta fight the player and the robot at the same time. And that would really suck, okay? But luckily the Hornet crashed to the rock, or into the rock itself, and you know, it died. And now we're gonna get out of here, okay? I was pretty happy with what I did with this free loadout. I know it's not the craziest, and I done even better, and it's shown in videos in my channel. But I'm happy with it, and I like this challenge, and I'll keep doing it for other maps, and I'll keep on doing it and doing it and doing it until, you know, people recognize it and appreciate it. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Leave your like, leave your comment, and I'll see you in the next one.